only knows what I'd be without you.
1965 was a big transition year for both the Beatles and Beach Boys. In August, the Beach Boys released one of the first unplugged albums. It included 3 Beatles cover songs, with Brian no longer touring. The Beatles released Help and also put a cap on touring that year. After Help, the Beatles created one of the first concept albums, producing a full set of quality songs tied together by a common thread. It also produced Baroque-type music when George Martin created a harpsichord sound using a sped-up piano on In My Life. Baroque-type music took hold from 1966 to 1970, leading to music such as Eleanor Rigby and Whiter Shaded Pale, incorporating Baroque and early classical music. The genre incorporates strings, harpsichord orchestration, and counterpoint with juxtaposing melodies. After hearing Rubber Soul, Brian Wilson began writing God Only Knows. And as a challenge to Rubber Soul, promised to produce the greatest rock album ever. He partnered with Tony Asher, adding unique sound and orchestration. Pet Sounds was released in May. In May, John Lennon and Paul McCartney attended the Pet Sounds listening party at the Waldorf in London, following invitation by Keith Moon. Afterward, Paul and John are seen walking to piano, plucking chords and whispering before leaving to resume work on Revolver. In a 1990 interview, Paul said he was struck by the use of inverted chords in Pet Sounds. God Only Knows makes use of many second inversion chords with a vague key between E and A. It led Paul to create more melody in the bass line independent of root notes. Paul states that Pet Sounds had a significant impact on Sgt. Pepper and even their current work, Revolver. The voice intro to Here, There, Everywhere is based on the Beach Boys' God Only Knows. Sgt. Pepper and such songs as Something incorporated melody bass lines similar to counterpoint in Baroque music. Sadly, Brian's response to Sgt. Pepper's Smile was interrupted by contract disputes, conflicts within the band, and his worsening mental state. In 2013, what had been produced was released and received a Grammy Historical Album of the Year. And with that is a guitar arrangement for God Only Knows that I hope you find easy to understand and fun to use.